inside the arena in San Juan, and USD doing what a lot of volleyball enthusiasts thought impossible, take 2 sets away from LaSalle in season 73. But they are up 2-1 now after a spectacular showing in set number 3. It was not evident, especially the early part, parang LaSalle was gonna come back and, go up 2-1. But USD just resilient. Tulad nga sinabi mo, they are the type of team that will not just go away.
That's right. At yun nga yung sinasabi na, I keep on saying it over and over again. Itong USD yung maganda. Kahit na, slow start yan, ang importante yung panapos. That's what this team has. And on top of that, earlier part of the game, it was all Isa-Maizo. But, in the third set, it was very clear. Caballejo, Banaticla, even Ortiz, all contributed in, the points that they've scored in the set. And it didn't help also that LaSalle failed to get a good reception here in the third set.
We didn't see much of their offense, totoo yan, and their blocking was decimated by the hitting of USD. There were shining moments for LaSalle, but towards the end, tulad nga yung sabi mo, pagpatapos, USD knows when to turn it on.
That's right, and talagang ang agresibo nung laro nila. It was an aggressive third set for the Lady Tigers. All of the points that they actually earned came from very strong attacks.
And Ortiz, especially her hits in the middle, vital towards the end of set number 3. As you can see some of the numbers there.
And this is what we've mentioned on. LaSalle wasn't able to execute as much plays. That's why looking at the attack points, 14 for USD, only 9 for LaSalle. 3 block points for USD, while for the unforced errors, there are about 8 for LaSalle and 7 for USD. But, looking at these numbers, you'll see right away na talagang nagka-problema yung LaSalle when it came to reception. Karamihan hinahabol ni Esperanza from the attack line. So, nawala na agad yung option nila for their quick plays.
And very uncharacteristic of LaSalle to be behind when it comes to blocking for sets, 0-3 against USD.
But of course, I wouldn't be surprised because, looking at the height of
USD,
the team of USD naman, kahit anong rotation, ang tatangkad din ng players.
Now, USD up 2-1 against LaSalle. LaSalle dropping 2 sets for the first time this entire season. What does it say about USD with one vital player, Hirotsuhi, injured, and Isa-Maizo not even 100%?
Last year, I have to go back again to what happened last year. They were saying USD was off to a slow start, medyo may mga talo here and there, but ang importante dyan, you peak at the right time, and it seems like USD, again, this year, is peaking at the right time, and in the season.
That is so contrary to what a lot of coaches will tell you na you don't just turn it on. I mean, you have to be on the entire time, diba? Because that's difficult. What if it doesn't turn on, even if you want it to?
It's not the ideal situation, pero yun yung nakita natin sa USD last year. And mukhang ganun ulit ngayon. Yung papataas ng pataas, and they're really peaking towards the end of the tournament.
1-1 in set number 4. 2-1 in favor of USD. You can really tell that it's a pro-USD crowd here with the boos that you hear every time a LaSalle player serves. Speaking of USD, let's listen in. Sumaan Panganiban.
Eric, coach has really respected for that intensity that they showed over that third set. He just reminded them to keep their heads together and not lose focus, especially in this fourth set. Gagahan pa natin ang service, magsipag pa tayo sa blocking, at sagain pa natin ang depensa. And Eric, I was speaking with Jane Gonzalez during the first set. Nasa bench siya noon. I jokingly asked her what she's gonna do if Coach Shaq calls him in. And she said with all smiles, maglalaro ako ate ng bonggam-bongga. And sure enough, she served as a spark plug in that second set win and remained an efficient reinforcement in the third, guys.
Thanks, Bonggam-bongga. Well, indeed, bonggam-bongga nga yung laro niya. Set number 2 and 3, actually. That's why they won both sets. Alarca, back set. No go on the pancake save by Judy Caballejo.
Now this set, of course, is very critical for LaSalle. So they want to extend this game to 5 sets.
LaSalle never lost this entire season except for a technical call on the part of the committee, wherein 2 players from LaSalle played in a commercial league coming into during the UAAP season. That's why they incurred the loss, but that was not through court play. Let's go to Steph C. from DLSU.
Well, it is essential for LaSalle
LaSalle to execute properly throughout the succeeding sets, which is why Coach Ramil continues to remind the girls to play with maturity and to play smart. He was frustrated because he knows that the girls can do better, and he knows that they could have done better, especially during those last two sets. Moreover, Coach Ramil pointed out that they need to work on their blocking. During their training, it was actually their floor defense which they concentrated on, so he expects the team to simply execute what they did during practice. To add to that, he instructed the Lady Archers to use their heads and not to just keep hitting the ball. Now in the fourth set, LaSalle will attempt to start strong by grabbing the momentum and grabbing an early lead. Eric and Ann.
Thanks. Now, that floor defense we did not see when the blocking broke down for LaSalle in set number 3. Ano, wala yung blocking nila. They were not able to cover the floor.
That's right. Actually, blocking and back row defense, it goes hand in hand eh. Kung ano yung binablock ng frontliners mo, yun yung area you expect them to cover. And so your back row players, meron silang kanya-kanyang area din kung ano yung hindi covered ng block. But in that case, where their blocking is not working, syempre, mas mahirap na yun for the back row defense.
Let's see if they can toughen up that floor defense. Wow, how many times have we seen that? At least here in set number 4. Service errors from LaSalle, very uncharacteristic of these number 1 seeded lady spikers from LaSalle as Gonzalez serves again. That's just out. Good judgment from Gohing this time. 6 serving 5. Standings flashing on top of the scoreboard. Di Makulangan, Caballejo. And again, the hitting of UST improved drastically in starting set number 2.
And the technique as well as the angle where they bring the ball is working for them just fine.
6-all. Set number 4. Maraño had to set it up. Di Makulangan, Caballejo with an angle. Maraño in the middle. Easy over on the second ball, UST. Cha Cruz.
Not the best attacks, but still a point for LaSalle. Mataas yung bola. Look at this. That's spin, but still Banaticla went for it.
Huge deep breath for Maraño. And off we go on the serve. What a hit down the line. Judy Caballejo.
Now this is going to be scary if all of the offensive options of UST are working all at the same time. It will be a big challenge for LaSalle.
Alarca. Good coverage by the defense of UST. Banaticla. That's wide. Gohing let that one go. 8-7. LaSalle on top by 1 in set number 4.